fans, and welcome in to another exciting edition of WFS Showdown. We have so much great action for you here today. We're going to see in the ring the Doctor of Destruction, Dr. Joe Briggs. He's been impressive so far. I'm sure that today will be no different. Also a very special treat for you fans at home today. The WFS American Champion, the Ultimate Athlete, David Anthony, will be in action today. And our television main event, Murphy Costigan, the WFS Television Champion. He's being forced to defend that title here on Showdown each and every week, and he's got a stiff competitor in store today. That's going to be sensational Wayne Atkins. Now, of course, Wayne has been in tag team competition recently, but make no mistake, this could be the toughest challenger that Costigan has had in some time. So stay tuned for that main event and so much more. Jonathan Darwin will be at ringside with all of the action right after this commercial break. Don't touch that dial.
So you think you've seen it all? Not even close. Live arena footage, fan cams, the lost Boston Garden matches of Bruno Sammartino. It's WrestleRewind.com. 30-day free trial, monthly and yearly subscription rates, members only content. It's WrestleRewind.com, the network for real wrestling fans and the ones who think they've seen it all.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted super fans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Hello, fight fans. Dallas Danger here. And if you're like me, you love all the action here on WFS Showdown every single week. But you don't want to wait until Saturday to see all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase. Well, I have great news for you. If you go to WFSinsider.com and become a subscriber today, you'll be the first to see Showdown each and every week. WFSinsider.com. For less than $5 a month, you can become an insider. This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 190 pounds, Nate Diamond. And his opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in tonight at 215 pounds, Mike the Man.
You thought you was gonna get cheered for April.
Are you ready? Fight strong, let's go! And this is Jonathan Darwin saying thank you for tuning in to World Fighting Showcase Showdown, wherever you are, collar elbow tie up here. And Mike the Man getting the best of the exchange right there with the side headlock on the big Floridian, Nate Diamond. Mike taking down Diamond here, going for that speed, and fantastic hip toss by Nate Diamond. Nate continuing to work on that left arm. And Man reverses there. Man making his singles debut after his departure last week during the tag match and leaving Abel Graves to fend for himself. And now we see Diamond with the side headlock. Diamond, an experienced singles competitor here in World Fighting Showcase. And a shoulder tackle takes Man down. This is where the experience of someone like Diamond pays off. He's just going to stay on top. If you look, he's doing damage to that shoulder, that bicep area, that elbow, all the way up. He's trying to take the left arm of Man right out of commission. But Man with a big hook and an uppercut. As he moves Diamond into the corner, and with some speed by Diamond there. And another arm drag takes Man down. And now, if you notice, Diamond is going to work on that arm, putting that submission arm bar in, where he just dropped the knee a few seconds ago. Very wise by Diamond. And very quick by Man with the eye rake going to the outside and just jaw-jacking with Diamond trying to get him. And it looks like Man paid for that verbal exchange with Diamond here. And look at the wrist lock now applied by Diamond. Man moving Diamond off the ropes here, and some big knees takes Diamond over. Mike Man, it'll be interesting to see if he pushes his amateur background here. He is an accomplished amateur wrestler as well as an accomplished rugby player. For those who have never seen rugby before, it's some sort of variation on football with a lot of different rules. Press the shoulders there, and 2 count only. I think Man needs to do more here to Diamond if he's going to go home with the winner's share of the purse here today. And now getting the submission applied on Diamond's right arm. And the referee in there to check very quickly. And look at the way that the neck is being extended there. Those vertebrae, the compression on the discs up near the top of the head and the neck. And a clubbing form straight to the shoulder blades. And you look at the way that Man is, I thought Diamond was going to get off it. He's got the legs. Can he roll him over? Diamond's trying, but now look at the way Man hits him with the body scissors. Going for the pin there, too. Man trying to cut off that oxygen really quick. He continues to take Diamond up and working on that left arm now with a wrist lock. And Diamond, he does break free and goes back to work on the left arm from earlier. And he's pushing extra pressure on that shoulder blade. Diamond whipping the Mike the Man off the ropes, and a clothesline takes down Mike. And a second one for his efforts as Diamond gets ready, and whoa, inside cradle going for that pin. But it's a 2 count only. Give it to Diamond. He stays right on top of his opponents. Man reversing. Look at the speed of Diamond as he goes around. And wait a minute. There's that amateur wrestling background. We've seen the suplex there by Man, too. And that's all she wrote.
Here's your winner, Mike the
Man, Mike, a dual threat competitor, in not only in amateur wrestling, but in World Fighting Showcase sports as well. We're going to see more of this young man. And we'll be back after these words.
So imagine what I could do to you. I can tear a telephone directory in two. Bending iron bars is something else I can do. I always pick my stick with the nearest good view. So imagine what I could do to you. To see my many attributes won't need a second glance. You know if you resist.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted superfans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Hello, fight fans. Dallas Danger here. And if you're like me, you love all the action here on WFS Showdown every single week. But you don't want to wait until Saturday to see all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase. Well, I have great news for you. If you go to WFSinsider.com and become a subscriber today, you'll be the first to see Showdown each and every week. WFSinsider.com. For less than $5 a month, you can become an insider. Well, I'm standing here outside the dressing room with another newcomer here in the World Fighting Showcase, Mike Man, or rather Mike the Man, who, Mike, last time we saw you, the first time we saw you in the World Fighting Showcase, you left Abel Graves, your partner in that contest, hanging out to dry against a very formidable team. I'm just wondering, and I'm sure the fans at home are wondering as well, what led to that decision? What's going through your mind? What are you thinking as you've entered now the World Fighting Showcase?
What am I thinking? I'm thinking I'm not going to let another man determine my destiny because I'm the man. I'm not going to watch some partner of I have get the hell beat out of them for no reason. I shouldn't have to lose over that because I'm the man. The only reason I came here to the WFS is because I want to be a champion. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I don't need anybody else to do that. All it takes is me in the ring because nobody can stand up to the man. You understand that, Dallas?
Yeah, I think it's loud and clear and cut and dry. So fans, you make the decision at home. Did Mike the Man make the right decision by leaving Abel Graves to Brian Logan and Wayne Atkins? And now he's going to head into singles competition. So a lot more to come as we move forward here on Showdown from Mike the Man. next contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Kingsport, Tennessee, weighing in at 252 pounds, Bo James. And his opponent, from La Follette, Tennessee, weighing in tonight at 223 pounds, he is the World Fighting Showcase American Champion, the Ultimate Athlete, David Anthony!
Tell him if I hand that belt over here, I won't beat him up right now. Oh, you ready to do the real job? Am I ready? Make sure he knows I'm perfect. Stay off of my shoulder. I would have torn that for you. You ready? You ready? Let's get it!
And Bo James in action again this week on World Fighting Showcase Showdown. His opponent, the Ultimate Athlete, David Anthony, the American Champion. And now look at this. Anthony letting James get a chance at a clean break there. And if you couldn't hear earlier, Bo James was advising the referee to tell our champion to avoid the left arm of James, but James, with a hair pull, just takes control of this match. And now we see it. Oh, wow, look at Anthony reversing there quickly. Anthony, a master submissionist that he's picked up from his jiu-jitsu training. And you can see Mr. James nursing that left arm there as he extends the right hand. He's trying to get something on David Anthony. I mean, Bo James has the size advantage, but Bo James not above taking a few liberties when it'll give him the advantage. And now, look at James. He's just not giving Anthony a moment to recuperate. As James keeps Anthony straight into the corner. And now Bo James, just like a cat playing with its prey, he's just messing with David Anthony now. And oh my God! I think the King of Kingsport might have broken the Ultimate Athlete's nose right there. Referee might need to get in there and check on that one, but no! Fantastic reversal by the Ultimate Athlete. Look at that. He could be pulling Bo James' shoulder right out of Bo James' socket. And that flipping it over now, and that what you're getting there is the tendons and ligaments of the arm and elbow there being bent into a less than polite position. And look at this. Oh, wait. Oh! Apparently, James didn't get enough food at Katie today, and Bo James takes a bite out of David Anthony's leg. But in all seriousness, I think that Bo James knew he was in trouble because David Anthony is known for that signature armbar that he uses to make many of opponents tap out. Bo James now with just some vicious, open-handed strikes. And look at the way he's just putting the weight of that full leg across the larynx of the champion. Well, in all fairness, Bo James did give him warning. You know, if Anthony was going to hand over the championship, James would not beat Anthony up. But Anthony was not going to have any of that. That's not what the constitution of this young man is made up of. He is a fighting champion, and he's very proud to be the World Fighting Showcase American Champion. And Bo James continuing. Oh, I think he might have poked Anthony straight in the eye. And now, Bo James, oh!
2, 3, 4.
That's one way to get cauliflower ear. As James just rubbed his boot against Anthony's ear. And look at this, he's keeping Anthony grounded, which is a feat to be had here on WFS Showdown. But wait a minute. Oh, look at Anthony, he's smart. Going back to work on that same left arm. Can he get ripped around? Oh! Forearm makes Anthony lose his grip there. Oh my God. Be piercing the eardrum, the weight of all that 250-pound weight coming down on Anthony's head. And look at James now. Nerve pinch applied. As James goes for the submission against David Anthony. James putting extra pressure on that trapezius muscle. No, oh! Bo hooking the nose there, and he's going to have to break the hold now. And Bo with another closed fist to David Anthony. David Anthony stunned at the moment as he gets helped back to his feet by the King of the Mountain. And the referee continues to warn James about that closed fist. We're up to a 3 count here. I can't see either one of these competitors wanting this bout to end in a count out. You see Anthony trying to come back over, and oh my God, no! Oh, huge forearm across the chest. That could do some real damage to the pectoral muscles, and James knows that. James is a well-traveled, well-documented veteran, as well as an accomplished author. Athlete as well, but author as well. And the 5 count now. Is Anthony going to be able to get in? Anthony trying to get in, but James is not going to let him help. And no, my God, no, not again. Whoa! Anthony, he may have got what he just needed there. I think that elbow might be out of place. As Anthony wrenches over the left arm of Bo James, and again, elbow, oh my gosh. Bo in real trouble here. Oh no! Just that quickly with a kick. James takes out the wheels of the Ultimate Athlete. And now James back in control, but look at that. Look at the way he's nursing that left arm there. James is in trouble if Anthony gets anywhere near that left arm. And Bo James knows it, which is why he's keeping David Anthony grounded. Now, wait a minute. Uh-oh. He's got that. Anthony has an armbar 610, and just that quickly, Bo James taps out.
Winner, David Anthony.
And the Ultimate Athlete continues his winning ways here in World Fighting Showcase. Now all we need is his word on the fact that it's being challenged by Matt Connor. We're going to have more for you right after these words from our sponsors.
Hello fight fans, Dallas Danger here, and if you're like me, you love all the action here on WFS Showdown every single week, but you don't want to wait until Saturday to see all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase. Well, I have great news for you. If you go to WFSinsider.com and become a subscriber today, you'll be the first to see Showdown each and every week. WFSinsider.com. For less than $5 a month, you can become an insider.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted superfans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Legends of the territories, greats of the arena, matches you will see nowhere else. WrestleRewind.com, the streaming network for real wrestling fans. 30-day free trial, monthly and yearly subscription rates, members-only exclusive content. If you miss how it was, come stream with us and we'll remind you how it is. WrestleRewind.com, the network for real wrestling fans.
This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Jonesboro, Tennessee, weighing in at 155 pounds, Chris Magnus. And his opponent, weighing in at 230 pounds, from the Pain Clinic in Mobile, Alabama, the Doctor of Destruction, Dr. Joe Briggs.
And Dr. Joe Briggs taking a moment from the Pain Clinic to come up here and scuffle around here in World Fighting Showcase as he goes up against Chris Magnus. Joe Briggs been here a time or two, but his stock is really rising. It's going to be something to see against this young man from Tennessee. Joe Briggs with a big collar and elbow tie-up, pushing Magnus straight into the corner. Oh! Magnus may have more guts than brains there as he slaps the taste out of Briggs' mouth. But look at the speed on Magnus. Fantastic, awesome knee. And just some strikes as Briggs covers it up. Doctor hitting the breadbasket. And a clothesline. Takes Chris straight down. And the Doctor now putting boots to Chris. Very aggressive style here seen by Joe Briggs. But Joe Briggs has been on a tear since coming to World Fighting Showcase. A suplex there. The Doctor of Destruction goes for that. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the pin, but just ringing the bell of this young man. Look at the snarl on the face of the Doctor of Destruction as he verbally assaults Chris Magnus. You hear the fans trying to get Magnus going, get that adrenaline going through his body so he can fight back against Briggs. And Chris does, and and Briggs just a little bit too much for Magnus here, and Doctor has him straight up and down. Oh wow, what a devastating backbreaker by Joe Briggs. 2 count only though. Joe Briggs has many a maneuver he can pull from his medical bag that we're going to see here in World Fighting Showcase. And now, oh, a horrible knife-edge chop by Joe Briggs to Chris. Now we're seeing Chris get whipped over to the other corner. Can he get loose? Yeah, he got to roll through with some speed. And the Doctor is dazed. Chris Magnus thinks he has it. He feels that this is his moment. And super kick, but he didn't get all of it. Joe Briggs knows it as, Magnus eats that boot. Look at Briggs planting Magnus down straight on the canvas. And with that big boot, Joe Briggs gets the pin on Magnus. Joe Briggs continuing his winning ways here in World Fighting Showcase. We got the television champion in action in our main event right after this commercial break.
Hello fight fans, Dallas Danger here, and if you're like me, you love all the action here on WFS Showdown every single week, but you don't want to wait until Saturday to see all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase. Well, I have great news for you. If you go to WFSinsider.com and become a subscriber today, you'll be the first to see Showdown each and every week. WFSinsider.com. For less than $5 a month, you can become an insider.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted super fans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Well, fans, we've seen the Heat Seekers, Elliott Russell and Sigmund, the WFS World Tag Team Champions, wreaking havoc all over Showdown the last few weeks. But today on our special throwback segment, we're going to take a look at the way that the Heat Seekers became WFS Tag Team Champions. We're going to go all the way back to Battle Point in January of 2020. The then champions, the Thrillbillies, defending against the debuting Heat Seekers, Sigmund and Elliott Russell. A fantastic matchup that changed the landscape of the tag team division here in the WFS forever. Let's go to that footage right now.
Russell gets back to his feet, breaks the hold, comes off the ropes and takes down Asher Adams. Adams back to his feet. Nice arm drag and goes right back to work on Elliott Russell. Tag made and Nick Henson will come in. Double team opportunity for the champions. Double back elbow takes down Elliott Russell, and Nick Henson wants the crowd into this one. Down for the cover, count of 1. But Elliott Russell has to use a lot of energy to get 300-plus pounds of Nick Henson up off of his shoulders. Russell fighting back. Thought maybe he'd go for the tag there, but Elliott Russell with other ideas. Nick Henson blocking Russell and slamming the face of Elliott into the top turnbuckle not once but twice. Now back to that arm. Great strategy here by the Thrillbillies. Sigmund's seen enough. He distracts the referee, and that's going to allow Elliott Russell to bend the rules a little bit. Veteran move, and that will give the opportunity for a tag and a double team by the challengers. And, oh, they go right to that knee. The Heat Seekers, the veterans, clearly watching some tape, scouting the WFS Tag Team Champions, because they have just honed in on that previously injured knee of Nick Henson, and Henson is in a lot of pain. Sigmund just abusing the big man. Another tag, another double team. Elliott Russell in now. It's almost like the knee of Nick Henson was a target, as Elliott Russell gets a count of 2. The Heat Seekers were just looking for first free shot, and they found it. Taking Henson down, abusing once again that knee. Cutting off half of the ring, not allowing Henson to roll over. In the Thrillbillies corner, Asher Adams getting behind his partner here. A little bit of a tussle on the mat. Sigmund back in. Expert tag team strategy. Standing drop kick by Sigmund takes down Nick Henson. Referee there for the cover, and another near fall for the challengers, the Heat Seekers. And the strategy is clear now. They are just piling on at this point. Punishing the knee of Nick Henson that we've seen come into play so much over the last handful of months. Nick fights off Sigmund, but Sigmund, very wise, goes right for Asher Adams. Things breaking down here. Carlos Stapleton having to physically restrain Adams. That allows Elliott Russell in for a little bit of a double team. Now we'll see a legal tag. And Sigmund just handing over the leg of Nick Henson. They have done so much damage. You can clearly see Henson in a lot of pain, having trouble getting up to his feet, doing everything he can just to survive in this one. Once again, fights off Elliott Russell, but Elliott able to get in between Nick Henson and the Axeman Asher Adams. Adams blocking the right hand from the apron. Could this be the opening for Nick Henson? He can't get to his feet. Russell laying down on the leg, getting to the tag. Frustration on the face of Asher the Axe Adams in the Thrillbillies corner as the challengers go back to work. The Heat Seekers have obviously done their homework. And now Sigmund just adding insult to injury, as it were, using the ropes for advantage as he lays the bottom of his boot across the throat of Nick Henson. The Heat Seekers could be closing in on a championship victory here in our main event. Nick Henson out of the way. Sigmund missing the headbutt. Henson so close to the outstretched hands of Asher Adams, desperately in need of a tag. Sigmund will get to his feet. And Henson gets the tag. Russell and Adams legal clothesline by the Axeman. A second takes down Elliott Russell, back elbow, and Asher Adams is a house on fire. Neck breaker. Goes for the cover, hooks the inside leg, and Sigmund gets in to break it up just in the nick of time. Now a double team by the Seekers. Adams ducks under and gets a double clothesline. He takes down Elliott Russell and Sigmund. Adams checking in on Henson. Picks up Elliott Russell. Can't get the slam. Oh, and Russell shoved Adams into Sigmund. They knocked heads, roll up by Elliott Russell, and that's going to be 3. Not even sure Asher Adams knows what's happened yet. There you have it, the result of our main event. Sigmund and Elliott Russell, the Heat Seekers, add the WFS Tag Team Championship to their accolades.
Dallas Danger here, outside of the dressing room with the World Fighting Showcase World Tag Team Champions, the Heat Seekers. I'll start with you, Elliott Russell. We have seen a lot of comments lately from Brian Logan, whose boots you still hold in your hands, and his new tag team partner, Sensational Wayne Atkins. They are not only gunning to get back those boots, but they are staking a claim at these championship belts. What is the response from the Heat Seeker camp?
Well, the response is plain and simple. Just like the old saying goes, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. So Brian and Wayne, you're going to get it. And it is suffering, pain, and defeat. Tell them, Sigmund.
Listen, it's very simple. You know, last time we were in the ring with Brian, we proved to ourselves, we proved to you sitting there at ringside, we proved to each and every person tuning in on Saturday mornings that Brian is not a man. We hold what he claims is the most precious asset in his collection. His boots that he's wrestled in for years and traveled around the world. Lots of history in these things. There's all sorts of other secrets in these things too, we've learned, by the way. But let me tell you something. If you can't get job A done in taking your boots back, what makes you think you even deserve a shot at these tag team titles? But we are, and always will be, reigning and defending tag team champions. Come at us anytime you want, because we've got a few new tricks up our boot.
Fight fans, stay tuned. We'll be back with your TV main event right after this.
Has it been a while since you've been to Memphis? Maybe TWA? Maybe dance in the kitchen till the morning light? Louisiana, Saturday night? Well, please come to Boston. We've got lots of room. The greatest territories of all time. Travel to WrestleRewind.com, the network for real wrestling fans.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted superfans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore.
House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for.
House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
Hello, fight fans. Dallas Danger here. And if you're like me, you love all the action here on WFS Showdown every single week. But you don't want to wait until Saturday to see all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase. Well, I have great news for you. If you go to WFSinsider.com and become a subscriber today, you'll be the first to see Showdown each and every week. WFSinsider.com. For less than $5 a month, you can become an insider.
Legends of the territories, greats of the arena, matches you will see nowhere else. WrestleRewind.com, the streaming network for real wrestling fans. 30-day free trial, monthly and yearly subscription rates, members-only exclusive content. If you miss how it was, come stream with us and we'll remind you how it is. WrestleRewind.com, the network for real wrestling fans.
Introducing first, the challenger. From Kingsport, Tennessee, weighing in tonight at 195 pounds, sensational Wayne Atkins. And his opponent, from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the World Fighting Showcase Television Champion, the Scottish sensation, Murphy Costigan.
It's a kilt. Yeah, you were adopted. This match is USU last time. This match is one fall to the television championship given a time limit. Obey my commands at all times. You are given your instructions in the dressing room. Challenger, do you have any questions? Champion, do you have any questions? Stand back when the bell rings. Time back. Because we fight strong here. Let me have it!
And again, per the orders of World Fighting Showcase President Tim Horner, Murphy Costigan in another championship match here, defending his WFS Television Championship against sensational Wayne Atkins. Wayne Atkins, a top contender for this championship, and gets a rear wrist lock applied on the champion. Costigan's going to have to use a lot of upper body strength if he plans to break free, because he can't grab the legs. He's trying to push it down. Look at that big elbow straight to the schnoz of Atkins. Murphy now goes to work on Atkins. Murphy coming off the rope with a head of steam, but Atkins going downtown, and shoulder block takes down the challenger. Costigan coming off those ropes again, and a hip toss by the challenger. And Atkins with a textbook drop kick. Arm drag as he grounds the champion. Now, Atkins seen here trying to get the champion to submit. You hear the fans, they want to see a broken arm. And those knees hurt straight on the elbow. As Costigan, I don't know if he was yelling out in pain or saying a prayer to the Almighty, hoping to get free there. Atkins really has that cinched in. Costigan trying to get it. And Wayne, and Murphy, with a handful of hair, finally gets Atkins down. Boom, straight to the temple. Wayne Atkins, and look at the way that Costigan's using the ropes for additional leverage as he pushes the shin straight across the larynx of the sensational one. Now Costigan getting Wayne back up here, and a textbook gut wrench suplex. And Murphy going for that pin. Oh, great ring awareness by Wayne Atkins. Grab the rope and break the pin up. And now Costigan going for the submission. Kick square right to the rump maker. And Atkins now. A couple of extra strikes for effort. As Atkins tries to whip Murphy over into the corner, but Murphy reverses and gets Atkins straight in there with a handful of steam. Oh, wait a minute. What's Wayne Atkins going to do here? Oh, and the power of Costigan. Oh, the spine goes straight into the turnbuckle and does some serious damage. And Murphy with a head full of steam, no one home, and speed again, and Atkins with a crossbody. Wait a minute, what? Come on! What in the world? What in the world are the Heat Seekers doing out here? I mean, I know they have history, and here comes Brian Logan. I mean, that story and saga just continues here. First, you got the Heat Seekers going after Logan during his retirement. Atkins trying to do the right thing and stand up for Logan. And now, the Heat Seekers ruining a championship opportunity for Wayne Atkins. Well, I tell you what, this is what a way to end the event this week. Don't forget to check out World Fighting Showcase on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and WeFightStrong.com. This is Jonathan Doring saying, we'll see you next time.
So you think you've seen it all? Not even close. Live arena footage, fan cams, the lost Boston Garden matches of Bruno Sammartino. It's WrestleRewind.com. 30-day free trial, monthly and yearly subscription rates, members only content. It's WrestleRewind.com, the network for real wrestling fans and the ones who think they've seen it all.
I open the door, and Piper just throws Tommy into me. Ronnie, what happened?
Three birds attract the attention wherever they went. Michael didn't mind the attention. In fact, he relished, he loved the attention.
Paul Heyman lies. That's Paul Heyman in a nutshell.
I had a match between Rock and Triple H. Well, hey, Hunter, I think you might want to try the suplex.
Sure.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Some people have a knack for it to just set it up and have this magic. Pat could do it.
Hello, fight fans. Dallas Danger here. And if you're like me, you love all the action here on WFS Showdown every single week. But you don't want to wait until Saturday to see all the stars of the World Fighting Showcase. Well, I have great news for you. If you go to WFSinsider.com and become a subscriber today, you'll be the first to see Showdown each and every week. WFSinsider.com. For less than $5 a month, you can become an insider.